Hi. It's all too much. It's all way too much for us. Appreciation moment for these beautiful flowers that my mom got me. I just wanted to talk about how the more I live, the more I lose it. Everything was so clear. Everything was so perfect when I was a kid because I knew what was happening, I knew what was going on. Even if I didn't know, I had the vision, I had my dreams, and they were all real and happening. But now I have so many visions, so many dreams, and I feel like none of them are happening because I have stopped really dreaming that much. And I don't have a place where to hide that much because I don't have no time to dream and I don't have no time to escape because escaping into my dreams used to be my whole reality when I was a child. Now I don't even have time to dream of escape. Anyway, it's all way too much. Um, I remember that the time before social media and phones, it was heavenly. I actually felt like that was the real life, and at some point it just ended, and I started living a fake life. I started being fake to me and fake to the world, and the whole world started feeling fake. And ever since I started spending my free time on social media scrolling endlessly, it all feels like I have stopped living ever since that point where I got a phone. And whenever I get to ride home back from my work, like today, in this 20-minute bike ride with the beautiful fresh air and skies and cold chills, and whenever I get that chance to just breathe and be with myself without comparison and noise, without idealistic standards or unreachable goals or unreachable dreams that will just never happen, constantly being shoved at my face, post after post, something that I will never be, something that I will never reach, something that I have to be but I cannot be, and something that is impressive, so impressive that people only share what's impressive. Um, when I get to actually ride back home, I feel the most alive when I'm coming home from work. In those 20 minutes each day, I just get to be away from everything. Even though there's so many cars and so much noise and so many people, I want to murder them all. I feel so angry every day that I cannot get away. I spend my lunch breaks planning out my escape to Greece or Portugal and saving up money. How will I ever afford plane tickets to some other country where I will get to escape again? But I know that if I will never be content and happy with what I have right now, I will never be happy and content with wherever I will escape or try to get away. So I do enjoy these few little moments where I get to really feel like a kid again, when I get to just zoom past people on the street at dark on my bike, and then I feel like something is actually happening. There is energy in me. But when I pick up the phone again because I'm too exhausted to do anything else, I just get swallowed by a wave of loneliness and emptiness and fakeness. And the worst part is that we cannot get away, we cannot put it down, and it is a part of our lives right now. It is a part of our culture, it is a part of our DNA and brain, and our brain cannot exist without it. My brain cannot exist with this social media scrolling every day before bed. These flowers are from my mom's garden, and they have a bunch of insects in them. I love it. Even though they were all crawling up in my food yesterday, I still love them because they remind me of my childhood, when all I did all summer was sit in my mom's garden. And I didn't feel alone a second in my life, and I didn't compare myself to anybody else for a single second in my life. Because all I had was nature, and all I had was plants and birds, and the songs that I was hearing in the forest, all the creatures that were talking to me. Everything that I'm doing with my life right now is fake. None of this is real anymore. And when I do feel like a kid again, it just gets discarded so quickly. So this is a confession by a hopeless Pisces. This is a confession by somebody who is going through a little bit too much at the moment, and maybe also PMSing as well, of course. But all the events that are falling on my head feel so fake, and I can't avoid the fakeness of absolutely everything. The more I consume, the more I live, the older I get, the more fake this whole reality feels. And I cannot find a single thing. It's so hard to find at least one single thing each day that feels real, that feels deep and true. And maybe this is a signal, maybe this is a sign that I am not really listening to myself and living in the best way possible according to my deepest, truest wishes and according to my heart. Maybe I'm really not listening to what I really want to do. You are supposed to have your own way and find your own way and be yourself, and whatever you do, you're doing something wrong. Whatever you do, you're not doing enough. Whatever you do, you can always do more. And whatever you do, you can always improve, and it will never be enough. It will never be time to just stop and enjoy where you are right now. So it's all fake. And I just want to not feel good for a moment. I just want to not feel like I'm faking my life. I want to actually start living like I did back then when I wasn't consuming fake life and dead life from the internet, and when I wasn't consuming dead stories from fake people, fake stories from dead people. I think I just crave real connections that would not require me to have it figured out, because I've always been afraid to show that I have emotions and that I am vulnerable and that I do feel a lot deeper than most people will ever allow themselves to feel. So those depths that I go to, I'm afraid to show them and go there, because I constantly purposely make myself more shallow to match the standards of the shallowness of this world these days and the fakeness of this world in this day and age. I constantly just kill myself to and fake myself and pretend to be just as fake as the rest of the world is, and it hurts so fucking much that I don't know what the fuck to do, but here I am, and this is a part of me trying not to be fake, and these are just some pretty flowers in a philosophical video that feels a little bit more real than whatever it is that I do every day. And this YouTube channel is a part of it, a part of something that I try to do in my life that feels a little bit more real and more alive. All I know is that this candle is purple and it's my favorite color, and these flowers are pink, which is also one of my favorite colors. Recently, I've been enjoying a lot of holographic objects, and recently I bought this glass that's very holographic and it feels real. In full honesty, I just want this to end. I can't continue living in this fakeness, but I have to get up every single day and do it again. I have to get up every single fucking day and just continue being dead again. And again and again. And there's no stopping. There's no fucking stopping. And I cannot continue like this anymore. I cannot continue being dead every single day. I feel so fucking fake. I feel like whatever it is that I'm putting in my brain every single day is so fabricated that I also don't want to do anything. It's just too much of everything for me. It's too much of everything. Too much. It's all fake. That's the conclusion of this. Also, I think my outfit is criminal. I have a majestic robe of silk and some beautiful art on the back, and then I have some Adidas sweatpants. A robe from a thrift store. That's about it.